So recently I popped into the Vintage and Modern Toy Fair convention, just for my usual toy hunting, and I went to the stall there called Nexus. They specialise in retro video game stuff. And looky what we found there. A Sega Game Gear. The guy there said he wasn't sure if it was still working, so he sold it to me cheap. Just a bit of info on the Game Gear. It was an 8-bit handheld console released in my country in 1992. It had a backlit screen, which was capable of displaying 32 colours, and it sold 10 million units worldwide. Their commercials featured squirrels, seeming dead but somehow displaying symptoms of Tourette's. Sega! I loved the Game Gear as a kid, and I always thought it was better than the Game Boy because it had colour, and the screen was backlit. And you can tell that the kid that owned this was excited about Alien 3 coming out, but at least Terminator 2 made up for it. Well, let's get these ghastly 1992 stickers off. There's still a bit of sticky residue. Now let's get some ISO on some elbow grease. Yeah, it's come out not too shabby. Well, now let's pop in some batteries and see if it turns on. Now we're going to need a game to test out, and Sonic Chaos was my all-time favourite. Oh, looks like the power light turns on. Oh, but it turns off. Yep, not working. Looks like the capacitors are completely dead and need replacing. Well, let's open this bad boy up and get cracking. Wait a minute. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, but Gino, you don't know how to replace old decaying capacitors in a broken Sega Game Gear using a welder and all other spiffy tools. And you'd be absolutely correct. That's why I'm going to send it to the trusty guys over at Retro Sales. And whilst they're at it, I'll get them to install a new Ben-Ven LCD screen. Now I'll just pop it in the mail and play the waiting game.
A few moments later.
Oh, well, hello again. I just received my Game Gear back from Retro Sales, and it appears that they've installed a complimentary screen cover. Let me just peel off the protective plastic. Wow. 0 scratch marks, and nice and shiny. Well, let's whack some batteries in there again and see how it looks. Ooh, baby. Ooh, that's the ticket. Well, the fresh set of capacitors has it working again. And the new screen looks so bright and sharp. Looks amazing. Now apparently it has a CRT filter setting to give it little scan lines so it has that authentic look. And I'm a CRT TV kind of guy. I believe you push the start button and press up to activate the setting. You can also change the aspect ratio and screen size by holding start and pressing left. And here's a side-by-side comparison with the Game Gear with its original screen. As you can see there, the new screen just looks way better. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Well, there you go, full restoration of the Sega Game Gear. Brought him back to life and then some. That concludes today's video. Hope you enjoyed and stay tuned for the next one. Oh, never mind that one.